Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that is near and dear to many hearts, getting out of debt. If you've been looking at tools and tricks you can use to get out of debt and attain financial freedom, then you must know one of the most powerful tools you can use is the debt snowball method. If the term debt snowball is new to you, it is essentially a popular debt repayment strategy designed to help individuals pay off their debt systematically and efficiently. The term was coined by finance expert Dave Ramsey, and it works by focusing on paying off debt one at a time, starting with the smallest balance first, while making minimum payments on all other debt. To make managing the process easier, we've created a custom Debt Snowball Tracker spreadsheet for you. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to use the spreadsheet effectively so you can track your progress, stay motivated, and ultimately crush those debts once and for all. So this is where we begin with inputting our details in the spreadsheet. The first thing you want to do is put in the date you're working off. So if we decided to work from April of 2024, we put in the date here, April 2024. You put in your currency. Say you were using euros, for instance, you just put in euro here. And then you move straight to the debt information section. What you want to do is put in the debt name of any loan that you have, any debt that you have. You put in any order, the debt name, the balance of that debt, your annual interest on that debt, and what the minimum payments are. If you don't have the details, it's really important that you dig the information out. If you need to go back and look at the paperwork, if you need to call up the debt provider, it's really critical that you put in what the annual interest is and the minimum payment on that debt. Once you do this, it then automatically calculates for you your total debt balance. So it shows you here, this is the debt that we have. All our outstanding debt based on this information is $18,600. Based on all the minimum payment information, we have a minimum of $600 that we need to pay towards debt each month. And we will finish paying off all our debt in 36 months. And the end date will be March of 2027. So as it stands, March 2027, we will be debt free and we would have paid in $2,479 in interest. Okay, the next thing that this spreadsheet calculates for you is it then rearranges this debt in order, so starting with the smallest debt. So the snowball method tackles smaller debts first, and then you finish paying off the smallest one, and then you move on to the next one, whilst paying at least the minimum payment on all other debt. So it's rearranged this for us. So we know that our smallest debt is the car loan, and our largest debt is our medical bill. And then it also shows us here what the total interest we'll pay on each debt will be and what our end date will be. Okay. This then automatically translates all of this information into each tab. So debt one, which was the car loan, would have a tab on its own that will show you what your payments will be each month. So for now, we're sticking with minimum payment. So if we're just doing only our minimum payments, this is what our car loan would look like, and we would finish paying it off by April of 2025. Debt two was our student loan. If we stick to the minimum payment of $100, we would finish paying off our student loan in February of 2025. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. So watch what happens to debt three. Because we finished paying off our student loan in February and we finished paying off our car loan in April, the money that we have saved over, so the $100 from the student loan and the $50 from the car loan, moves over to debt three once we finish paying those off. So we have more money to put into debt three. And then instead of $150, we can pay $300 at some point, and then it reduces the length of time that we pay off this debt. We then finish paying off debt three, which was the personal loan in November of 2025. And all of this money, the $300 that we were able to put on debt three, moves over to debt four, which was the American Express. And instead of $100 minimum payment, we are then able to up it to $400. And this is how the snowball effect works, and we able to finish off all our debt. And then we had already seen on tab one that we finished paying all of our debt in March of 2027. So by the end of March of 2027, we would have finished paying off all our debt. So this is working on the scenario that we're only doing minimal payments. However, if we do have an extra source of income and extra money that we can put into debt. So if we do a monthly budgeting and we have our $600 that we're putting towards our debt, but we have an additional, say, $500 that we can put towards our debt, we need to add it here. So if we put $500 here, watch what happens. It would automatically ask you, because like we all know, the debt snowball method focuses on the smallest debt first. Our car loan, which was loan one, was $600. Because we have $500 extra that we say we can put towards our debt, we would then put that $500 into loan one, and we pay off our car loan in 2 months. Same thing with our student loan. Instead of the 1 or 2 years that we would have paid it off, we would then pay it off in 3 months, because once we finish paying off loan one, we move all of the money that we have allocated towards debt paying onto loan two. Same with loan three, and so on and so forth. It would also automatically show us here, once we've put in the extra $500, that instead of 36 months to clear off our debt, we can now clear off our debt in 19 months. And instead of $2,700 that we would have paid in interest, we would only be paying $1,300 in interest. So this is an amazing way to keep track of your debt. And because you can actually see the balances reducing, you can see your debts getting paid off, it just keeps the momentum going, and it's the best proven method to finish paying off your debt. Let me know if you have any questions about this, or any comments will be welcomed in the comment section. And if you need an additional budgeting tracker, we have another spreadsheet which is just to help you budget every other aspect of your life, not just debt. I'll link the video here, and I'll also link the spreadsheet or our budget spreadsheet in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next